Take for example, learning to drive a car. It's like mirror, signal. There's so many moving parts.
Yeah, exactly. Conscious.
Yeah, but it overwhelms you.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming. So even if if you put it in gear 2, if the car is crying out, put me in gear 3. This person can't hear because he's overwhelmed. And then the driving instructor say, the car will cool. But then after a few weeks of it becoming a habit, he will start noticing me, and then he will know that sound. That sound will trigger him.
Of course.
So what I'm saying is, because if there's too many moving parts, as a human beings, we can't be aware all the time. That would be consuming too much air. You'd be using too much energy. So the habit is a gift from Allah. Allah says, Allah says in Surah to Rome, Surah to Rome, the Roman, even Allah mentioned Romans, in Surah to Rome.
The Stoics, the Romans were the Stoics.
Were powerful as well.
Stoics mindset.
There's a whole verse there called the Romans about the Romans. But in there, as the 30th chapter, in the 8th verse, Allah says, أَوَلَمْ يَتَفَكَّرُوا فِي أَنفُسِهِمْ. Do they not think deeply about themselves and how we created them? So even if you look at your biology, your psychology, how we are created, that itself is a source of fascination, but we don't pay attention. I say the human mind is like, I call it the mental machinery. So the mental machinery, one of the most powerful software that we can all leverage is habits, because habits make our life easy and smooth, but we just have to make a conscious decision of the habits we want to form and the ones we want to break. So we see the ones that will help us to succeed and the ones that that are holding us back. So we want to break the ones that are holding us back, but first is becoming aware of those and being honest with yourself, the ones that are holding you back, and then being aware of those triggers and realizing that most of the time, like 9 out of 10 times, you're not even making the decision. The habits are making the decision for you. So if you pay attention to your everyday life, you notice so many. And sometimes as well, when we talk about habits as well, another thing we get wrong about habits as well is the word itself. We actually, when I always ask people, when I say the word habit, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? People always, 9 out of 10 always say in some sort of a bad habit. They say like smoking or something, addiction. And I realized we're making a mistake. We link the word and associate it with just negative things. But the word actually just means an action or behavior you do without much awareness. You're not even aware most of the time, without much conscious awareness.